me show you my CCC. Let's have a look. Got a red ribbon and 3 coins. Watch close. These are coins from ancient China, right? They have holes in them, as you can see. And these coins can be checked by the spectator. When they're done, I'm going to use this red ribbon to actually thread the coins together. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. Don't worry, they're really on there. Okay. So what's going to happen is this. I'm going to have these coins in the spectator's hands. So could you lend me your hand? I'm just going to place this in your hand. Oh, wait, you want to check? Sorry. Make sure you could really see them. It's really going through, right? Just like that. In the spectator's hands. Snap my fingers. The first one comes right out. Which leaves 2 here. 2 here, alright? 1 here. Remember that's in the spectator's hands, okay? I'm going to remove that, just like so. 2 left. The second one is very easy. All I have to do is align the ribbons. Make sure they're just like that. Check this out. Just like so. Right? The last one, before I do anything, I want you to make sure and check that you can actually see it's really on there. In fact, I'm going to actually even pull. Can you hear that? Great. You know what? Let's try something different. Let's bring the coins back first and make sure that they're really, really on there. What's going to happen is this. With one hand, I'm going to hold the coins. With the other hand, I'm going to hold the ribbons, just like so. As you can see, the coins, right? All I need to do is blow. They melt right out. That's a trick with a ribbon and 3 coins. Hello and welcome to the explanation section from my CCC. Let's have a look. You're going to need 3 Chinese coins, which we've provided, alright, and also a shell. That's your secret. This covers any coin that is here, alright, and we're going to use this with a red Chinese ribbon. It's just a normal ribbon, but we specifically chose red because red represents Chinese. Some weird disbelief, but yeah. So basically, you're going to use a mixed match of sleight of hand and a help of a shell to achieve a very clean CCC routine. So I'm going to go through them. I'm going to go through the routine phase by phase, and it's going to be in depth. So crack your knuckles, and we'll get straight into it. So phase 1, alright, this will be the first penetration. You're going to have 3 coins. The shell, just keep in mind where the shell is. You're going to have the shell, let's say, in the middle. Alright, just keep your eyes on there. No matter where the shell goes, just keep your eyes on there. You can actually palm the shell out for the coins to be examined. But make sure that when you have the coins back, you remember where the shell coin is, because you're going to have it in the middle before you start the routine. Right? The coins will be stacked like that with the shell in the middle, like I said, mouth down. Okay? Now, when I start the routine, I usually start with the ribbon there. You know, it's a fancy thing. Drop the coins, take the coins out. You know, have the coins checked by the spectator. Always remember to take note where the shell is. Once the shell is in your hands, the coins can be completely checked. And then when they come back, like I said, place them in the middle, like that. Now, we're going to do a Benzeus friction palm. So what a Benzeus friction palm is, you're going to have the coins in a stack, alright, on your fingers, and without even need to curl your hand, right? Without the need to curl your hand, all you have to do is just give it a jerk or even just slide. The 2 coins will come down, and this coin will be held back by friction, right? That's why it's called the Benzeus friction palm, just that. But this is very obvious, right? So you're going to use Ramsay Salty, which is just that. You just slightly curl your fingers in and tilt up your palm up just slightly to cover that. All right. With that action, basically, it seems like you've very cleanly shown the 3 coins, toss it to this hand, but you've retained 1 secretly. Now this is very important, the moves must be done fluidly. You're going to do this, toss, and immediately your right hand is going to take the ribbon so that you take the heat off this coin. And just when they might expect that you might have stolen another coin, you are now able to show 3 coins. That disapproves, debunks any thoughts your spectator might have, right? So now when you lay the coins out, remember the shell's in the middle, you're going to use the ribbon, you're going to spread out. First time, still keeping the coin in finger palm. And the second time, just before you're going to thread it, in a one fluid action, your thumb is going to pull down the coin to nowhere palm. And this is very important. You do not want to have a moment where your hand is stationary to do the change of palm, and that's because people will figure out when the moment that you've changed the palm, and the moment people think that there's a coin, the trick is given away. So always remember to do your moves fluidly. So once again, once that is here, right, you drop the coins. The first time you don't do anything, you just show the ribbon. The second time, as you go in, your hand comes in, do the move. Now you have the coin here. Okay? And as you just said, when you perform, you're really just gonna thread the ribbons just like so. Okay? So when the ribbons are threaded, you want to keep this frame because this actually will be a callback to later when the coins jump back. Right? But for now, just remember to keep this frame and then hold the ends and pull up. But do not pull up this way because there's a chance you might flash. Remember where the shell is and make sure the shell is always facing the spectator with the mouth facing you. In this case, you're going to hold and pull it diagonally in front. Right? This is a very, very important part of the routine because this is the time where they can clearly see 3 coins on there. Now you're going to drop the coins down. Right? Be careful not to let the coins rotate like that. So you only have like a split second. Okay? So this is how it should be in speed. Close, you can take, and then you're going to immediately turn it over like that. The reason for this is because you do not want the spectators to see that there's only 2 coins. You want them to see the face so that they think it's still a stack of coins. Now, as an afterthought, you're going to ask like, oh, can you lend me your hand? And then what's going to happen is this. Imagine the spectator is here, okay? You say, could you lend me your hand? All right? With Ramsay's Saute, it will look like that. Could you lend me your hand? This coin will be hidden, okay? So could you lend me your hand? The moment you're going to go back to place the coins in their hand, all right? That's the intention. Remember, you're not just putting a coin. You're actually trying to take this coin and put it in their hand. That's the intention. So you say, could you lend me your hand? I'm going to place this coin in your hand. You're going to use your left thumb to pull and push down. It's going to open like a mouth, all right? Okay. Just going to say, lend your hand, come in, push down. This coin is going to slide in the middle, just like so, as you go to put it in the spectator's hand. Now this move is a move that I saw by Ponter the Smith, so I'm going to credit him for that. It's a very beautiful move. Have a look at his CCC routine. But this move, the important part is that you should never do it in 2 tempos. It should not be, because that's not right, all right? You always must remember that you're not trying to put something to the coin into the stack of coins. You're actually putting the stack of coins into the spectator's hands. So it should look like, could you lend me your hand? Just place it like that. One fluid action. And then when the coins are in their hands, just as an afterthought, like, oh wait, sorry. I'm going to pick the coins back up. You're going to see that there's this red thing. Make sure this red ribbon is always facing you and your angles are covered. And the reason you're going to pick up the coins again is to convince the spectator that the coins are indeed just threaded through like a stack, like normal. And this is a very strong, powerful moment because you're able to pull the thread, the ribbon through the coins, seemingly through all 3. Now for the end of phase 1, this is very simple. Once you very cleanly show that the ribbon is passing through, very gently lay it down on the spectator's palm, cleanly show your hands empty, hold the ribbon, pull, and receive your first round of applause. That is phase 1. We'll move to phase 2 next. So you need 3 coins and a shell. Remember that the shell is in the middle. You can palm the shell out, have the coins examined, but when they come back, make sure that you replace the shell back into the middle. Shell is mouth down. Once the coins come back to you, what you're going to do is you're going to do a benzeus friction palm to retain the bottom coin. The shell is now at the bottom. In one fluid action, you're going to take the ribbon, put the coins in front, and display 3. Now you're going to display the ribbon, right, just like that. And only on the second time do you actually move this palm. Only in motion do you actually move this palm into nowhere palm. Okay. And then you're going to thread the coins. That's 1. That's the shell. That's the last coin. Remember where the shell is and where the mouth is. You're going to make sure that the spectator doesn't see the mouth. Immediately let the coins coalesce. Take it, rotate it. Just make sure that the spectator doesn't see this part. They always see the face. Ask for the spectator's hand. With Ramsey Salty, you're going to hide this coin. And in one fluid action, you're going to take the coin and slide it in between this. Your left thumb is going to pull, right? Pull and push down. It's going to act like a mouth. So like that. Go in, take, and drop. Make sure this points at you. As an afterthought, you're going to take the coins back up to show, right? You can pull, as you can see. Show very cleanly. Make sure this faces you again. Put this down and just pull. This is phase 2. We'll pick up from where we left off. Let's have a look. So the spectator just witnessed a very clean first penetration in their hands. And I want you to let this moment sink in because it's very strong. It's a magic happening in the spectator's hands. But don't forget, once you're done with this, you want to quickly hold this and not let the spectator see the shell, right? Make sure that the shell is always mouth facing you. Okay, so pull, show, cleanly display 2 coins with the shell on top facing you, right? The shell is on top, closest to you. Now you can open your hands just like that to show, only have 2 coins. The spectator at this time will actually just be looking at this and be like, wow, what's going on? But this is the time you're going to do a secret move. So you just bounce and you're going to do as if like a toss, as if you're going to toss all the coins, but in reality, this is what's going to happen, all right? You're going to first clamp down the shell, drop 1 coin, and now you're going to slowly release the shell to allow it to lay flat without causing that weird shell sound, alright? So you're just going to do 1, that, right? You just try to let it lay flat, just like so. Next, you're going to finger palm this coin as you reach out to take the spectator's coin. Okay, so it's really hard to do it in slow motion, but let me show you what I mean. So imagine this is the spectator. I'm going to show you an exposed view, alright? So first slow-mo again. 1, 2, hear the sound, it's muted. You're going to hold this. As you go and reach for the spectator's coin, you're going to take the coin away. So this way, you have, with motivation, removed 1 coin secretly while you take the spectator's coin to put it away, out of play. Alright? You're going to remove that coin, put it anywhere else in your pocket or just out of view. You're going to bring it out to right hand with that stolen coin from earlier in right hand finger palm. Now, with the coin in finger palm, you're going to grab these 2 coins. The coin is on top, the shell's at the bottom, right? You can show very clearly and cleanly the 2 coins. Okay? Next, I'm going to show very cleanly, like I said, just like that. And next, you're going to have this coin with your thumb. You're going to hold this coin like that as you grab and change hands with the intention of trying to align the ribbons. Alright, so let me show you everything in full speed. So you put the coin away, now you show your coins, only 2 coins, show very clearly that they're going through the ribbons. Then say, wait a second, let me just align that. Alright, so one more time in slow motion. Show, come back, right hand with your thumb, hold it. You're gonna basically put this coin behind, right? So behind, just like so. Okay? And this is one of my favorite parts of the routine because without any unnecessary actions, you're gonna make the coin visually melt through. Use your left hand, split open the ribbons to just bring it up. Hold it. Your right hand is gonna move the coin to align it with the coin here, and you're just gonna pull down with that coin together. The coin is going to nest in the shell, and this coin is just gonna come out, giving the illusion that the coin has visually just melt through, just like so. Now you're gonna take this and put it away, but you're not really gonna put it away. You're just gonna put it, make a clink, put it in nowhere palm, and come out. That is the end of phase 2. Let's go into phase 3, which is my favorite phase. Now, show the coins like that, drop it down, shell his mouth up, drop 1, drop 2, okay, so watch close in full speed, that's 1, 2, take, put this away, come out, take this 2 coins, show. With your thumb, you're going to hold this, put it inside, and align the ribbons just like that. With your 2 hands, and now separate, rotate, and come right out. As this goes into the pocket, make sure there's a clink, come out. So before we get into the third phase, let me get along with a situation check. So you have just seemingly placed the second coin away with a clink, coming out with the coin in right hand nowhere palm. The left hand you have a coin, a shell, and the ribbon. So before I actually get into this, I just want to talk about why I really like this phase. Is because it actually breaks away from the normal CCC routine where every coin just comes out at the end of the day. This one, I'm going to add a sense of kicker, all right? And it's a very beautiful thing because I never thought it was possible. Okay, so I'm first going to show you the end result, which is the final routine. But later I'm going to show you just for fun, right, the original idea. So now you're going to try to put the coins back, right, all the coins back onto the thing. Okay, so but before you're going to do that, you're going to stroke this ribbon, the one that's closest to you, and make sure that it's straight. You do not want it to be like curled up like that because that's just going to make your life really hard. So just as a maybe as a habit, you could just stroke and make sure it's straight. Next, with your right hand, you're going to hold like that. You're going to hold the ribbon with your thumb, and you're just going to pull just until the tip touches the edge of the coin. Now, in the disguise of saying, now I want you to see and make sure that the coin is really there. In that disguise, what you're going to do is you're going to move your thumb, all right, to maneuver that ribbon into the hole. Just insert it like that. I'm going to show you in full speed. Let's have a look. So make sure that the ribbon is not like that. The ribbon is straight. Hold, pull, insert as you move open. As you can see, it's already inserted. And show. With the left hand, you're going to pull and just bring it down. Now you're quite in a weird position, you might think, because you can see this one is really short and this one's really long. Don't be afraid because the next move will set everything back to normal. But so far, the spectator basically thought that they've seen, oh, the coin is just there, just like so. Now, in the disguise of trying to pull the coin, right? What you're gonna do with your left hand, you're gonna take this and this edge, you're gonna pull, but you're gonna just pull both together, and the ribbons will somehow just align themselves, right? Just like that. Bring the coin up to close to your palm, right? Clamp it down with your right hand and just tug to show that it's really there. Now here's my favorite part. Left hand takes the front line, the front ribbon. Back hand holds the ribbon. Now your coin is already in position. Casually, lightly, gently rest the coin on the table with the shell mouth down, alright, just like so. With your right hand, you're also gonna put the coin down, and just really quickly, with your left hand, you're gonna go over, cover, use a purse palm, you're gonna slide that shell out as you open. This moment is very sudden, very visual, and very strong. Let me show you how it looks like. So watch. This is the tempo. Just like that, right? You pull, tug, tug, tug. Say, oh, you know what? Let me try something different. Set, boom. My favorite part, you can hold the ends and lift up. Just remembering where the shell is facing, you do not want to do this because they might see. So you want to bring it up this way so that they can see. It's really all three on there, just like so. That is the end of phase 3. One of my favorite parts of the routine. Practice that well. We'll move into the kicker, the climax, and that's it. Stroke it. Take this, all right, to the edge. Okay. To the edge. As you open, you're going to maneuver this into that to show. And you're going to line it like that. Take, all right, show. Split open, make sure the shell is mouth down, right? Not mouth up. You want the shell to be mouth down. This you're gonna drop here too, right? And then with this hand, you're gonna hold, pull, and open. Following this part of the routine, which is one of my favorites, is actually the climax of the routine. This is my solution to Curtis Cam's question when he saw my routine. I'm going to tell you all about that later in the final thoughts, but yes, this is my answer to his question. Unfortunately, I cannot teach you this move. I will show you how it works, so don't worry, I'm going to show you how it works, but I can't teach you in depth because this is not mine to teach. This is Tomoya's move in his CCC routine that you can find it in Sprout. So have a look. It's a really good routine, and this is his move. So all credits go to him. But let me just show you what goes on. So following this, you're gonna allow the coins to all coalesce like that. Okay. You're gonna bring the ribbon down to the coins, right? With the left hand, you're gonna hold the coins. You're gonna close them, seemingly holding them shut, but then you're going to move them into heel grip and then allow the thread, the ribbon, to just pass through the hole just like that. You're going to drop everything, all right? You're going to grab the ribbons, and as you can see now, the ribbon is basically just held by your thumb. You could show it's there, but the moment you release your thumb, everything melts. Unnest the shell as you spread the coins, and you have magically made 3 coins melt through the ribbon. That is my CCC routine. I hope you like it. Alright. Hands go in, heel grip, come out, and then you're just gonna align this. Alright, see? Can you see? Goes in, right? It's just that. Take it. Drop the coins, spread the shell. That's it. So now we've come to the end of the tutorial. I have some final thoughts for my CCC. And I think it's very important for you to know my intentions and the way I designed this, how I designed this. So let's have a look. So when I first started my CCC, of course, like I said in the introduction, my aim was to solve some of the problems that I faced and when performing this routine. And I've decided that, you know, after having, number one, the first phase, having magic happen in the spectator's hand. Number two, very cleanly just pull out the coin. Number three, I wanted something different. I didn't want to just again pull out the coin. So I thought, like, you know, since I was doing a lot of matrices, a lot of kickbacks, I wanted to do a kickback here. And this was the original kickback. So I have something like that, and then just, there you go. That's the first one. That's the second one. And that is the third. So that looks pretty cool, right? Like you see one line and then the coin and suddenly three appears. Now I'm just going to show you how this works really quickly, but don't worry, you won't want to do this. I just have one coin here, which, you know, after the second phase I put it away, I come back out with this, I just show the thing there, same thing, I just put it down, boom. But because at the start of the routine, this framing was already present, and you know that the coins will be threaded, that split second, and then I would immediately do this, right? That split second of the coins being there, that framing, just kind of makes the spectator think like it's really there, especially I have all this convinces after. But the problem was, this wasn't really a good routine, and I'll tell you why. Because when I sent this routine, this original routine to friends like Curtis Cam and some other friends, they came back to me and said, like, you've done a great job. I've basically contributed something new to the routine. You know, CCC is always just pulling a coin out, but now I've done the extra to have a new effect, like the coins to kick back straight onto the thread, albeit being fake. But Curtis Cam said a very good point. So what's the point of the last phase? Well, phase one, you had the coins in the spectator's hands, magic happening in the spectator's hands, perfect. Number two, very cleanly, perfect. Number three, kick back, and that's it. Like, what's the point? So I thought long and hard, how can I make a routine where I wanted the kickback to be present, but I also wanted the routine to end like in a complete circle, like a comeback full circle. So I researched long and hard, and I came across Tomoya's DVD Sprout, where he had the CCC and he had 3 coins. Immediately he just pulled everything out. That was the point. That was it. So this way I designed a routine where number 1, magic happens in the spectator hands. Number 2, cleanly. And number 3, just like an afterthought, like, you know what, let me make this better. Coins come back like an afterthought. Bring up, cleanly see everything threaded through. That's the winning shot there. And then just 3, just boom. So now the routine has come back full circle, where each individual coins, 1, 2, 3, has at the end of the day come out of the coin, of the thread, and that's very important. So like I said, I think it's very important for you to understand why I designed the routine this way, so that you can perform better. It's clean, direct, and then only like an afterthought comes right. Everything comes right out. So yes, that's the end of my routine. I really thank you for taking interest in my routine and practicing it. Remember, practice, practice, practice hard. I have a few projects coming up, which I'm sure you like to. So if you like some of my work, you can check those out. But if not, practice hard. And if you have any questions, you can contact me. You know where. I'm going to leave somewhere. But yes, that's it. I'll see you in the next project. Hopefully in all my projects, please. But yeah. Hope you have a good time. Peace out.